Hey, what's up guys and welcome back to Anime King 2. And today I'm going to be giving the final episode of the day. What if Izuna Uchiha was Naruto Ancestor? Remember to get this one to 100 likes as usual and share this to all of your friends in your social media platform. And also, go ahead and check out the new episode of What If Naruto Had the Unknown Sharingan I posted on this channel, so go ahead and enjoy. And over on Anime King, I post a new episode of What If Naruto Had Multiple People Sealed Inside of Him, so go ahead and check out that as well. And I also post a new episode of What If Naruto Returned Different after his training trip. So go ahead and enjoy that as well guys. And remember, if you're new and this is the first time you hear my voice and you enjoy the videos on both Anime King and Anime King 2, go ahead and click that red subscribe button and become part of the Anime King family. And thank you for all of your help and your support guys. And yeah, without further ado, let's begin this new episode, shall we? Begin the intro.
I think the girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their
So, the last time we left off, both Danzo and Sai were having their hectic battle. As Danzo underestimated Sai and Sai pushed him to the point where he had to reveal his Mangekyo Sharingan in his eyes, as it was the eye of Shisui. But Danzo doesn't care if that information is out because Sai is the only one that knows it, and he's going to kill Sai right here and now. As Naruto then activated his perfect Susanoo and took flight to the skies. As he was looking down at all the Root Anvu and also his daughter Ren, as he told them about the history of the Uchiha. He told them about the Sage of Six Paths and a certain beast that once tried to destroy the world. He then told Ren what his Danzo really like as he showed her in the Tsukuyomi that Danzo let Naruto kill a brother figure to him, Shin, as Naruto had to kill him because of Danzo. As Ren couldn't believe it. She respected Danzo. He was everything to her, she looked up to him. But now she realized he's a monster. As her body was weakened after the battle with Naruto. As she collapsed, but she said the words, "I forgive you, Naruto." As that warmed Naruto's heart, as he felt different. As he no longer wished to die. He wants to raise his daughter. As he wants to live in a world and make sure she don't go through the same thing that he went through. As Kurama realized that Naruto break through that Uchiha curse of hatred. As we go back to Danzo and Sai, Sai was on the ground panting heavily as the entire base started to shake. As Sai realized that Naruto is about to end it, all he has to do now is stay alive and Naruto will come and kill Danzo. So yeah guys, that was basically the last part we left off. You guys can switch across place and check it out for yourself. So let's start this new episode. The Root Anvus were now worrying. Their secret weapon, Ren, was defeated by Naruto. Fu and Toru couldn't believe Ren was taken out so easily by Naruto. Danzo had told them that she was powerful, but they had underestimated Naruto, as she solely relied on her Mokidan, which Naruto destroyed with his sword of his Susanoo. As they saw Naruto point his sword towards Ren, is he going to kill her? Toru thought nervously. Not that he cared, but she was an asset of Danzo, and she was valuable for their cause. Ice Dome, Naruto said, as a dome of ice engulfed Ren's body in it. Naruto was staring at the remaining root forces. He was feeling tired, as he then coughed up a glob of blood. Kurama, "What's happening?" he said. Kurama grit his teeth in anger. Naruto's body was quite badly damaged because of the curse seal, and he didn't want to tell him this now. But Naruto understand when Kurama remained silent. "How bad is it?" Naruto asked. "The curse mark released a corrupted chakra in your body, which is destroying your body from the inside," said Kurama. "But if I stop using your chakra, it should have stopped this virus from spreading further. The curse seal took power from your mother poisonous chakra, and when Danzo activated, you were using my chakra. It not only stopped you from using my chakra, but it also spread a poison inside of your body. Even if your friend has stopped Danzo, the damage has already been done. What is the extent of the damage? Naruto asks. This virus or poison, whatever you call it, is destroying your body at a cellular level. The more you use my chakra, the shorter your life will become. Even if you don't use my chakra, the poison will still kill you if you don't find a very skilled doctor quickly. Can you heal my body like always? Naruto asks. No, this is far more complex. I am sorry, it is out of my hands, said Kurama. Naruto took in a deep breath. Things were getting difficult for him, but right now he have to finish this mission. Don't worry, we will talk about this later. I'm not going to die. I have to look after Rain, you know, Naruto said. You don't have much time, said Kurama. Don't worry, we will get through this, and that's a promise, Naruto said, as he cut off the connection. As the Susanoo wings flap, as they send a blast of air that blew away some debris, Naruto nodded to his shadow clones as they released the barrier. All of you, get into formation around the dome. Protect Rain at all costs, said Naruto, as the clones went around the dome and make a smaller barrier to protect her. As Naruto then shot forward towards the root forces. Quickly attack the wings and take it down, Toru yelled. Shuriken clone jutsu, as all of them did the technique at the same time, as thousands upon shurikens were coming at Naruto. Naruto swung his sword as all of the shurikens were frozen. As they dropped to the ground, they shattered. 8,000 needles of death, Naruto said, as the root Anvus watched in shock as Naruto released thousands upon thousands of needles that were coming at them. The speed of the attack was incredible as the entire front line of Anvus got hit directly. Fu and Toru watched in horror as their man started to drop like flies as the ice needle impaled their bodies. Some was hit in the neck, in the head, and some in the heart. Damn it, damn it, damn it! Attack! Fu said! As many of the remaining Anvus rushed towards Naruto. Wind style Great Breakthrough, Wind style Tornado Tunnel, Wind style Gale Palm, Wind style Wind Sword, Wind style Wind Cutter, Wind style Wind Tornado, Wind style Gravity Force, Wind style Rotating Shuriken Jutsu, Wind style Palm Destruction. All of the root Anvus fire off their wind attack, trying to cut down Naruto Susanoo, but he just fly right towards them. As all of the attacks slam right into Susanoo, as there was a huge explosion. As the root Anvus relieved a sigh of relief, thinking that it was all over now. But Naruto quickly break through the smoke, shocking the hell out of them, but it didn't last long as he sliced each and every one of them down, as their bodies were cut down like nothing. As both Fu and Toru were shocked, not even a single crack was on the Susanoo. Let's finish this, Naruto said. Fu and Toru saw black energy glowing in Naruto's sword as they shouted to the remaining Anvu, defensive wall, now! Earth style, mud wall, all the Anvu said as they created a giant mud wall. Black dragon blaze, Naruto said, as all of the root and Toru and Fu jumped back, but when they looked back they saw a black dragon made out of the black energy that was on Naruto's sword with red eyes tear right through the wall and headed towards them. Fu, eyes widening in shock as Toru jumped towards the black dragon and he had several explosive tags on his chest. Toru! Fu cried out as Toru exploded along with the dragon, destroying it, sacrificing his life. Fu and the remaining Anvu looked at each other. They knew what was coming. They were done for, as nothing could stop Naruto. Forgive us, Danzo, we have failed, Fu thought. Man, it has been an honor to fight beside you. Us as well, said the other Anvus, as they prepare themselves. Now, are you with me? Fu asked, as they all nodded. Now come! As they all rushed forward, as Naruto held his sword straight up into the sky, as it was glowing with black energy. As all of the Anvus fire off their last attack, as Naruto brought his sword down, as everything exploded now, boom! It took a while, but once the smoke cleared, the base was silent. Only thing could be heard was Naruto, huffing and puffing, as blood was leaking from his eyes. He was coughing blood and on his knees. His Susanoo was gone, as he looked around all the bodies, wiping his mouth. as he will forever hear the screams and see the deaths of all those he took, as he truly felt like a monster now. This was hell. This was a true shinobi world. Kurama didn't say anything. The mission was almost over, but Naruto was already broken. As his Sharingan faded away, as he looked at his hands that were soaked in blood. Only one left, he said, as he let out a scream that echoed through the entire base. As Kurama watched Naruto as he was crying, he was now crying hysterically as he was looking around at all the flesh, the bodies everywhere. Naruto was broken, his soul was dead, and the pain became too unbearable. All around him were bodies of his friends, his comrades, his teachers. They were all dead because of him. As Kurama decided that he had to help the poor boy. Naruto, listen to me, Kurama said. Naruto, get up. Your friend Sai needs you. But there was no response. Can you hear me, Naruto? Kurama asked. Naruto, Kurama said. He cannot hear you right now, said a voice. Kurama's eyes widened in surprise. Inside of the mindscape, there in front of him was a blonde boy. He had the same face, same hair, same clothes as Naruto. Was he a clone? The only difference that he had red eyes. That was more darker than Kurama's own. You, Kurama said. Long time no see, he said. Kurama knew this boy in the past. There was an incident when he tried to work with him, and they tried to influence Naruto. After all these years, why have you shown up now? Is that how you greet your best friend? The blonde boy asked. As Kurama extended his claws trying to stab the boy, but he quickly jumped back. My, you're still hot-headed, said the boy. Answer me, Kurama yelled. As the boy turned serious, I came here to finish what we started a few years ago, the boy yelled back. Kurama's eyes widened in shock and fear. This person was none other than Naruto's dark side. Before Kurama became friends with Naruto, he worked with this dark side of Naruto to get out of the cage. Dark Naruto had the power to control Naruto's emotions when he was broken or when he got very angry. The fourth seal make it that Kurama couldn't cause any minor difficulty to Naruto, but this dark side was different. He was a part of Naruto because of all those negative feelings the real Naruto faced in his life. Dark Naruto resembled anger, hatred, sorrow, misery, and revenge. He was a part of Naruto as he was not bound by the fourth Hokage seal, but his powers depend on Naruto's will. If the real Naruto got weak, or if his spirit was broken, or if he was very angry, then Dark Naruto can influence him without showing any sign of his presence. As Kurama remember a few years back, he and Dark Naruto had worked together. It was a spar at the academy. Naruto and Sasuke were fighting, and Sasuke said something that angered Naruto. At that time, Kurama tried to take over Naruto's body with Dark Naruto, but Naruto's will was strong as he stopped the both of them. Both Kurama and Dark Naruto had their own goals. Kurama wanted to get free from the cage and destroy Konoha in the past. While he no longer wished to do that, he still despised Konoha. On the other hand, Dark Naruto was a form of Naruto hatred, all those crap he went through before he met Kakashi. He wanted to take revenge on Konoha for all that they did to him. He wanted to destroy each and everyone in the Hidden Leaf village. As Kurama was worried, the real Naruto was now broken, and Dark Naruto is going to take advantage of it. You can't be thinking of doing that, Kurama said. Oh, it's exactly what you think. I will destroy Konoha and everyone in it tonight. I won't let you harm Naruto, Kurama said. You still don't get it, don't you? Said Dark Naruto. This is Naruto's mind, or in other words, my mind. I am Naruto's dark side. I am his darkness. For all those years, that fool kept me at bay. But now I can have my revenge on Danzo, on Konoha, on everyone, said Dark Naruto. Naruto will stop you again, said Kurama. Can he? Said Dark Naruto. What? Said Kurama. As Kurama wondered why was Dark Naruto so confident this time. Let me tell you something, Kurama. Naruto is now broken. His soul is dead. His will is finished. The pain of killing his friends, his comrades, his teacher, it has killed him. He can't take it anymore. The only thing left in his heart is sorrow and misery. What does that mean to you? Asked Kurama. Everything. The more pain you feel, the more misery, the more sadness, the more anger, the more hatred. That is what power me. And right now, I'm overflowing. And now, I'm going to destroy the real Naruto and do what I was meant to do. You, as Kurama was cut off, as Dark Naruto vanished. Damn it, Kurama cursed, as he couldn't do anything inside of the seal. Meanwhile, the real Naruto found himself in his mindscape as he was floating on the surface of a river. But it didn't matter anymore, he had enough. He just wanted all of it to end. Why? Said Naruto, as he was floating. Why? Why did this happen? He said in a sad voice, as he couldn't forget all of the cries of the man he killed tonight. Their screams are echoing in his mind. Two small Sharingan eyes appeared in front of him and looked at him. How will you face this pain? Said a voice. Suddenly, Naruto saw a clone of himself with dark, red Sharingan eyes floating on top of him. The real Naruto just looked at him, as nothing mattered anymore. I don't know, said the real Naruto, in a dead voice. Let me hear your answer, said Dark Naruto. But the real Naruto didn't answer, and more tears came from his eyes. It hurt. What hurt? Dark Naruto asked. I can't take it anymore. I don't know what to do, said the real Naruto. Let's make the world feel pain, said Dark Naruto. I don't care about anything anymore. I kill all of them. Their screams. Get it out of my head, Naruto pleaded. Love, give birth to sacrifice, which bring forth hatred and let you know pain, said Dark. Remember your pain. Remember your hatred. As Dark Naruto's eyes turned into the Mangekyou, as he muttered, Tsukuyomi. As Dark Naruto made Naruto watch his life in a repeat, everything that happened to him, but the worst thing he did was make Naruto saw how he killed Shin over and over and over and over again. Stop it! Naruto cried out in agony and pain. Only 72 hours, 59 minutes and 59 seconds ago, said Dark Naruto. The suffering has only begun. As Naruto screamed. Meanwhile, Kurama didn't know what was going on. He was yelling at the top of his lungs, but no answer was coming from Naruto. He was just sitting down in the same place in the base, but his consciousness was not there. As Kurama knew that Dark Naruto is up to something, but what? Where exactly is he? He must be in an alternate mindscape, and I don't know what he's doing with him, Kurama thought. Stop! The real Naruto screamed out in pain as Dark Naruto made him watch the 1000th time how he killed Shin and the entire Root Force. He had tortured him for 3 days. Somebody help me! Naruto yelled in pain as he watched Shin get stabbed by a sword again. Destroy everything. Kill those who brought you pain, said Dark Naruto. Entrust me with your soul. I will save you from your suffering if you do, said Dark Naruto. As the real Naruto let down his hands, as Dark Naruto grabbed his shirt and ripped it, as a seal came on his stomach. That's it. Go on, said Dark Naruto. As the real Naruto body started to turn red, and his eyes as well. Embrace me, my brother, Dark yelled. As both of their bodies completely fused, and there was a large boom in the mindscape. Kurama's eyes widened in shock as he felt a large amount of his chakra being taken away from him. As Kurama watched, Dark Naruto was standing right in front of his cage with the original Naruto. It seems the both of them embraced. They were fused. I am finally free, said Dark Naruto. Meanwhile, the Anfu commander eyes widened in fear as he saw red chakra blast straight up into the sky. The barrier that he performed made no one can get out, and sound as well was trapped inside. But the thing that he was seeing terrified him. As he looked on his hand and then back at the red chakra, as a mark appeared on his hand, his fears were true, and all hell was going to break loose now. Clones, hold the barrier as long as possible. It's an order. As he looked down at his hand, 5. It was sprouting 5 tails. What are you going to do? The clone asked. I'm going in, said the man. Meanwhile, Sai dodged a strike from Danzo as he backflipped a few feet away, as he was wondering where is Naruto. But suddenly, both he and Danzo felt a blast of chakra that rang right through the base, as the wall was blown to pieces, as a figure emerged from the shadows. Sai collapsed on the ground. The key was out of this world. He has not felt or seen such a foul chakra his entire life. Danzo knew what this thing was, as a sweat rolled off his face. The memories of 15 years ago flashed through his mind as a shiver went down his spine. It seems like history was going to repeat itself. As Danzo turned and watched the creature that was in front of him. "Do you hate me?" Danzo asked. There stood in front of him was a medium-sized fox. His entire body was covered in chakra, and he had no skin at all, as 5 tails were swinging behind him. "I'm gonna kill you," the creature said. Sai, eyes wide in horror as he saw what his friend became. Using the Kyuubi chakra in such a raw manner would destroy Naruto's body. He had to stop it. Sai immediately took out a seal. For once, he was thankful to Danzo for teaching him Fuinjutsu. This could stop the flow of the tail beast chakra into the Jinjulki chakra network for a few minutes. But he had to do it now or else it won't work if Naruto's tail increased to more than 6. Sai then remembered something that made his eyes widen in fear. Danzo had the upper hand here. If he somehow put Naruto in a genjutsu with his Mangekyo Sharingan, then he can easily destroy the Hokage forces. He won't need the root Anbu. With this much power, Naruto could wipe out Konoha. As Sai looked at his body, he was wounded, and his friend seemed to lose his body in despair, as Sai couldn't blame Naruto for this. Even Sai himself was feeling horrible after killing the root Anbus, their bloods, and their screams. He would never forget this nightmare. And Naruto has done so much more than him. Even if they were shinobis, Anbu Black Ops, the best of the best soldiers of Konoha, they were still human. And no one understood that he and Naruto was just young kids. Fight after fight, death after death, killing so much, having people die in front of you so easily. Why did this have to happen? This pain, this guilt, it's unbearable. As Sai now knew that he had to stop him, he had to save Naruto. Naruto was the only friend that he had in this world. As Sai pulled out his ink and his brush. "I cannot charge head on, I have to do this jutsu to hold him, so he can remain steady." As Sai started to draw something on the seal. Meanwhile, Danzo stared at his opponent, as he had to be careful. One wrong move and it could cost him a lot. "I need some time to perform that genjutsu on him. Until then, I need to maintain distance and avoid his attacks," Danzo thought. As Danzo then flashed several meters away, as he then went through hand sign, wind style, wind cutter jutsu. Several wind cut blades cut right through Naruto's body. As Danzo watched as they heal instantly, as his eyes went wide. To a normal person those would be fatal, but it seemed like it's gonna take a lot to take him down. Danzo quickly jumped up into the air as a few tentacles of the Kyuubi's chakra tried to slice him in half. But he was shocked as he saw Naruto standing on the ceiling looking down at him. So fast, Danzo thought, as Naruto jumped down to crush him, but Danzo Mangekyo flared as he vanished and landed a few feet away. As Naruto crashed straight in the ground as he could not hit Danzo. "Your power is great, but if you cannot control it, then you're useless," Danzo said. As the fox released a scream from his mouth that blasted Danzo as he slammed right into the wall. But he quickly picked himself up as he went through hand sign, wind style, slicing tornado technique. As he released a blast that turned into a tornado and came at Naruto at high speed. As the thing engulfed Naruto in it and spinned around him for a few minutes. As Danzo's eyes widened as several fireballs burst from it and came towards him. As they were too fast. "Damn it, I have to use it," Danzo thought as the fireballs ripped him to shreds. As Danzo then reappeared in another position, as Sai was also shocked because he just saw Naruto kill Danzo. As Naruto looked over to see Danzo, as another tail started to grow behind him. Sai then understand after seeing Danzo's arm. He had 11 Sharingan and now there's 10. So he's using some ability of the Uchiha. But is it a genjutsu or something else? Whatever it may be, it allows him to escape death itself. So, Naruto has to kill him at least 10 more times. As Sai looked over at Naruto and saw the sixth tail, damn it, damn it, damn it, Sai thought. As he quickly poured all of his chakra into his last jutsu. Super Beast. Imitated drawing, Sai said. As a large ink tiger came from the seal and rushed towards Naruto as it bit down on him. Now, Sai thought, as he then jumped in the air and took out the small seal that had the kanji suppressed on it. He had to be precise and hit it exactly on Naruto's chest to stop the chakra. Almost there, Sai thought, as he was just about an inch away from Naruto. But suddenly, the fox roared and sent Sai flying as he crashed into the wall, as a couple of his bones snapped as they made impact. As blood leaked from all over his body, even his head was badly damaged. As he watched with blurry eyes as Naruto destroyed that ink tiger that was holding him with his tail. Sai felt tired, his body could not take it anymore, his injuries were severe. As he sadly watched as Danzo impaled 7 wind shurikens on Naruto as Naruto roared out again. Why am I just watching him getting hurt? Sai thought, as he tried to stand up. But more blood leaked from his wounds. Why can't I move? Sai thought. As Sai remembered memories of 5 years ago with him and Naruto, as he couldn't let this happen to his friend, as he gripped the seal in his hand, as Danzo was currently dodging Naruto wild attacks. In order to save Naruto and Konoha, this is my best shot, Sai thought. With great effort, he got her from the ground. More blood leaked from his body, and his broken bones were causing him pain. As he sent all of his remaining chakra to his feet and rushed towards Naruto at full speed. As Naruto was busy with Danzo, but he sensed something behind him as he turned around. But it was too late as Sai was moving so fast as he slammed the seal right into his chest. As the Kyuubi chakra started to go back into his body, as Naruto's face started to be shown, as Naruto blinked his eyes a few times, as he saw blood dropping on his face, as one of his tails had cut clean right through Sai's chest. Not again, not again, Naruto thought, as the tail vanished and the rest of the chakra, as Naruto caught Sai, as Naruto's eyes started to change back to blue. No, we should have our revenge, said Dark Naruto. Shut the hell up, said Naruto. As the mindscape changed back to the sewer with Kurama. This isn't over. We will meet again, said Dark Naruto, as he vanished. As Kurama watched, it seemed Sai had brought the real Naruto back again, but with a cost. Sai, Naruto said, as he tried to stop the blood flow that was coming out of his chest. Don't lose yourself in hatred, said Sai in a weak tone, as his vision was blurry, and he knew this was it. Hang in there, please, Naruto said as tears started to pool from his eyes. As Naruto felt history repeating itself again, one of his best friends were dying again because of him. He wouldn't let that happen. As Sai grabbed Naruto's shoulders gently and looked at him. You told me about bringing peace into this world. Don't let your dream die. Continue on, he said, as Sai hand went limp and his eyes closed. Sai! Naruto screamed out. As everything stopped for Naruto, he felt alone and his pain felt familiar as he looked at the body of his fallen comrade, as he looked at the hole inside his chest. The hole that he created, as he saw a peaceful smile on Sai's face. It looks like he finally found a place where there is no fighting. As Naruto smiled as he looked at Sai, I hope you're resting in peace, he said. Wind style. Wind shuriken! As Naruto heard several shurikens coming towards him, wind shuriken from Danzo, but he then heard another voice. Wood style. Wood wall lock! As a large wooden wall was created right in front of Naruto to block the wind shurikens. But guys, and be ending this episode right here. If you want to see the next part of this, you already know what to do. Like, subscribe, comment down below, and turn that bell notifications they posted. Remember to share all of your friends in your social media platform. And thank you for all of your help and your support today, guys. And I hope you enjoy each and every episode that I posted. I post a new episode of What If Naruto Had the Unknown Sharingan. So go ahead and check it out. And on Anime King, I post a new episode of What If Naruto Returned Different after his training trip. So go ahead and check that out as well. And I also post a new episode of What If Naruto had multiple people sealed inside of him. So go ahead and check that out as well. But for now guys, I'm out of here. See you tomorrow. Peace.